Here we are discussing about the solid state. So all the solids have a definite shape and volume. They can't be compressed. Solid can be crystalline or amorphous in nature. So as we know that solid particle having a strong bond between each um, intermolecular strong bond, due to that they having the definite shape and volume, they can't compressed. So here the solid having the two form, crystalline or amorphous. Either any solid are crystalline in nature or they are amorphous in nature. So the specificity of crystalline, so the molecule of crystalline material are arranged in a 3D way. They having the sharp melting point and they have the low thermodynamic energy, due to that low solubility rate. While in amorphous, they having the random arrangement of molecules, they have no definite melting point, and due to the higher thermodynamic energy, high solubility rate of this amorphous solid, crystalline solid. So unlike liquid and gases, the atom in a crystalline solid are arranged in a regular and repetitive manner to form the 3D array. So here crystalline solid having the regular arrangement and repetitive manner of three directional presentation of molecule. For example, diamond and graphite. As we know that diamond is a solid state which is rigid. Now the smallest repeating pattern of a crystalline solid is known as a unit cell, and the unit cell are like bricks. There are main property of crystalline solid. First one is molecules are held by strong intermolecular forces. Obviously in this all the molecules are bind with each other via strong intermolecular force. Second is they have the characteristic geometric shape. So they are either hexagonal, polygonal, pentagonal or simple shape. It means they have a geometric shape. They have the sharp melting point. To break that intermolecular force, we need the sharp temperature, sharp melting point. So these are the geometric representation of different crystalline solids. So first one is a simple cubic where A, B and C, there are three side, and alpha, beta and gamma, there are three angle. So when A equals to B equals to C, this all the three sides are in equal range, so they are simple cubic. Now second is the tetragonal. So A equals to B but B is not equals to C. Now orthorhomboic. So A does not equal to B which does not equal to C. Now in fourth, rhombohedral crystal. So A is equals to B equals to C, while the angle between these three is not equals to 90. Fifth one is a monoclinical, next is triclinical, and last is hexagonal in shape. Now there are four type of crystalline solid. First one is a ionic solid. So here when we are discussing, the name is suggesting that ionic solid having the ions which are positive and negative, and due to that positive negative they have the electrostatic attraction, and due to that attraction they are held together. So this ionic solid having the high melting point, and they are brittle in nature. They are poor conductor in the solid state. For example, table salt and NaCl. So this conductor means the conductance. When some material pass the electricity, so they are acting as a conductor. But this NaCl does not pass the electricity when we apply the electric current. So they are poor in conductor. Now next is molecular solids. So they are composed of the atom or a molecules held by the different forces like the dispersion force, dipole dipole force, hydrogen bond. So these are the molecular solids. They have the low melting point, they are flexible, and they also showing the poor conductor. And the example of molecular solid is sucrose. Third one is covalent network. We can say it is also atomic solids. So they are composed of a same atom or different atom, but they are bonded together by the covalent bond. They are hard and they have the high melting point, and they are bad conductor. So this type of solid example is a diamond and graphite. Obviously diamond does not pass the electricity, so they are bad conductor. Now last is metallic solid. So any metallic atom which are held together by the metallic bond are the metallic solid. Now they having the high melting point, and the range is soft to very hard, and having the good conductance capacity of electricity. Now next is amorphous solids. So these solids consider as a supercooled liquid in which molecules are arranged randomly as a liquid state. So in amorphous they are randomly arranged molecules. Now materials such as a glassy and synthetic plastic are amorphous in nature.